Once upon a time, in the land of Princess Rory. Rory? Ooh, where'd your lights go? Where's your lights? Hold on, pause. Once upon a time, land of Rory. Too bad. Princess Rory was waiting excitedly for her best friend Red. Red was a little late, but it was understandable since it was Halloween. She was getting her costume on. Princess Rory was waiting. She was so excited she could not wait to show Red what outfit she had picked for her costume. She danced around the room, super excited, singing and dancing. Paxton came in, dressed as a knight. He had a big metal suit, and he could barely walk in it. He almost fell over a few times. "What are you doing?" said Paxton. "Oh, I'm just waiting for Red. She should be here at any time." "Okay, well, I'm ready to go trick-or-treating." "Yeah, I'm waiting too, but we have to wait for Red." "Okay, I'll go wait downstairs with King Daddy." "Okay, see you soon." Off he ran. Clunk, 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 clunk. Rory was starting to get a little worried because Red had not shown yet. And then all of a sudden she heard a knock on the door. "Trick-or-treat," said Red. She opened the door, and there stood a giant dragon. "Ah!" said Rory. "Oh my, what a costume. It's great, isn't it? The magician up the road, he was able to conjure a big dragon for me. Wow, that was great. Oh my goodness, you're me." You noticed. Princess Rory was dressed in a Little Red Riding Hood costume. She had everything exactly as her best friend. "Aw," she gave her a big dragon hug. And said, "Are you ready?" "I'm ready." Off they went down the stairs. Princess Rory jumping up and down the stairs, every single one. Red was trying not to fall, figuring that her dragon costume was huge. They got to the bottom of the stairs, and there was King Daddy and Prince Paxton, Prince Paxton, waiting for them. King Daddy was dressed as a jester. "Oh, Daddy, you're so silly," said Princess Rory. "Hello, Red. What a costume." "Thanks. Yours looks great." "I thought so. I thought I'd have some fun today." And he danced around doing a silly dance with a silly face. There they went off to go around the kingdom doing some trick-or-treating. They went up the street and knocked on a few villagers' doors, saying, "Trick-or-treat." The villagers gasped and oohed and awed and giggled and gave them all some nice treats and candies. They went by the baker's house, and the baker gave them all a big cupcake. He gave him a big wink and said, "It might not fit in your bag, so you might need to eat it now." The girls giggled. Prince Paxton couldn't keep his helmet up, so he had to take it off so he could eat his cupcake. I said thanks and went on. Down the road they went. They started to come across
Who said thanks?
The kids.
Oh.
It just read, I said thanks.
Well, you said that.
I did?
Yeah.
I said thanks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I meant they said thanks. Anyways, they went on down the road. It started to get a little darker and a little spookier. King Daddy was dancing around. Paxton was clunking around in his big suit. And Red was starting to shiver a little in her big dragon outfit. This area's kind of spooky. It's getting all dark. "Ah, nothing to worry about," said Daddy. "We'll be fine. This is my kingdom after all, and I know my kingdom will be safe and sound." They went down and turned to the right, down a little darker path. It began to get even spookier. All of a sudden they heard, "Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo." "An owl," said Rory. "Hi, Mr. Owl." "Hoo-hoo, hello, who's there?" said the owl. "Go away, Wicket." "Wow." "Oh, it's just us. This is my daddy, and Red, you know Red, and my brother Paxton." "Hello, all. Are you having a fun Halloween?" "Oh, yes." "Well, continue on. There's some more fun ahead. Oh boy. They continued down the road, through the forest, and Prince Paxton walked in. Hello, Prince Paxton. What are you doing? No, I'm going to continue. What do you want? Well, we'll have to get some batteries for it. You can just turn your regular light on until we get down there. They continued down the road, and pretty soon they came up to a cottage. Rory and Red's favorite cottage. They knocked on the door. There we go. Ah, thank you. They knocked on the door. Trick or treat, they all called. And Grandma opened. Oh, hello there. Oh, these are some amazing costumes. I almost barely recognized you. Oh, and it's Red and another Red, but one is dressed as a dragon. It's me, Grandma, said Princess Rory. I know, you look so adorable, and it's so cute that you're your best friend. Come on in, get some treats. We have some mushroom soup, gooey bread, and some little treats that I think you guys would like. They all came inside, grabbed a nice hot cup of mushroom soup, and saw that Grandma had made a giant cake and had cookies spread all around it. They were spooky cookies with bats and cats and owls and all sorts of spooky things on it, and the cake said Happy Halloween in some frosting. Oh, it was such fun. They all ate and had some cake and candy and sat around talking. King Daddy was telling some ghost stories that weren't very scary. He tried to make them scary, but he was not very good at making them scary. Pretty soon it was getting late, and it was time for them to head back. Grandma said goodbye, and all the kids got ready, got all their candy in their bags, and headed back up the road. They got to Red's house, knocked on the door, and said, Happy Halloween! Red's parents opened up and said, Ha! Hello! Red, you don't get any candy. Everybody else gets candy. Aww. Just kidding. Red's parents gave them all candy, and Red said goodnight, gave Rory a big hug, and said, Thanks for taking us trick-or-treating, King Daddy. Anytime, said King Daddy. Off they went back home.
Except for when coronavirus comes.
That's right. You have to watch out for that corona. But thankfully, coronavirus has not reached the kingdom of Rory yet.
No, not the kingdom of Rory.
Oh, pardon.
The kingdom of Trudeau's.
Truebucks. The kingdom of Truebucks has not had the unfortunate plague of coronavirus yet.
Thank you.
Bum, 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 bum. King Daddy got them all undressed into their jammies, tucked them into bed, and told them all a story of a little girl that was in a house with lots of kids. And they had a thing that would look like a box that was on wheels. It was called a car. It was kind of like a carriage, but it went without a horse. That's weird, Daddy, said Rory. I know, but I think someday it might come true. He said goodnight, gave them all kisses and cuddles.
You told, Princess Daddy told, Princess Rory. No, not Princess Daddy. King Daddy told Princess Rory a story about you and me and
That's
Baxter.
right. It's crazy.
We tell a story about them and they tell a story about us.
Good night.